Hello. Guys, what's going on? Welcome to hashtag TNT JoeFi Tech News that Jerome Ortega finds interesting. I am your host, Jerome Ortega. Today's stream could have not been streamed today without 5G. With the remarkable speeds of 5G, I'm thrilled. I'm excited to have this episode today. Thank you, 5G. Thank you. What was this event today? What the hell was this event today from Apple? That's all I got out of it. That's literally all I got out of it. Thank you to everyone in chat. To be able to see this chat come in and read it in real time. Thank you, 5G. My God. What did I watch today? Let me say hi to everybody. Manuel, Apple event was so boring. 5G event. That's exactly what it was. It was a 5G event. That's really what I got out of a lot of this. I wrote this tweet today on Twitter, obviously, and because I did not know how to think after this event. But hold on, I'm trying to pull it up here. That's what she said. I wrote here and I said, so blessed for 5G. I was able to watch Apple's entire iPhone 12 event during my walk today on a set of wired earbuds. That is how I took my walk today. I actually thought I would take a walk today during the event. And I said here, and combined with my Pixel 4a and the pure, raw, unadulterated power of 5G, this would have never been possible. Thank you, 5G. You saved my life. The save my life part was a little much, but that's I you know what I would love to do? I would love to take, I wish I had the time to do that, but I would love to take that event, and every time they said 5G, I would love to clip it and put it all together. I can only imagine how many. I should just do that. I don't want to sit there and go through that whole event again, but can you imagine how many times they there's a $5 super chat from Jason for 5G. Well done. Nicely done. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Without your $5 there, Jason, this would have not have been possible. That super chat was brought to you by 5G. I'm thrilled. I'm excited. What other words did they use? I felt like they used unadulterated a lot. That's why I said it in mine. thrilled, excited, fastest ever, 5G, 5G. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the entire event today? I have T-Mobile. The entire event, I watched it on my Pixel 4a. I didn't watch the entire thing, but I was listening to it, most of it. No, I listened to all of it, but I was using my wired earbuds. I was using my Pixel 4a. It was fine watching it. Was 5G going to change that experience for me? God, I just like how far up are these carriers? And I just not these carriers. How far up the asses are these phone companies with Verizon especially? All I kept hearing today was 5G UW, 5G UW. Phones wouldn't have been invented without 5G, 5G, 5G. I mean, they even took some time to talk about like people having strokes and without 5G. And it's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? League of Legends, 5G, because when you game, you're going to game outside and not in your home on Wi-Fi because 5G. Yes, are there use cases for 5G? Of course there are. But they made it the entire event was thanks to 5G, thanks to Verizon. And I'm not even done talking about that. That's why I titled this episode today, this stream, the year of 5G, but also the year of the carrier. The one thing that I have always been pushing for is to move away from carriers. Buy your phones unlocked. Buy them unlocked. Don't stay with these ridiculous carriers. Don't fall into the hype. Don't fall into that. Do you guys know this? I might as well just show you because I was going to take some time and talk. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, here we go. I might as well just talk about this right now. So if you go on Apple's website, if you check Apple's website out and you want to buy an iPhone 12 mini or whatever, right? Well, let's just talk about the mini. $699, right? That's what they talked about. The starting price of the iPhone mini is $699, which I think is also a travesty at 64 gigs of internal storage. But let's just talk about what I want to talk about here. So iPhone 12 mini, $699, 64 gigs of internal storage, right? Look at this though. Let me see if I can. There we go. Look. AT&T, $699. Verizon, $699. Look at Sprint, $729. Look at T-Mobile, $729. You want to buy it unlocked, like how I buy my phones? You want to buy this phone unlocked? $729. $729. What power has the carriers gotten now that they're able to manipulate the price for an unlocked phone? Since when are unlocked phones going to be more expensive at this point? When I saw that, I was like, are you kidding me? So now there's a $30 markup. I don't know what to think. I have a lot of thoughts when it comes to the iPhone 12. I think it's actually going to be a great phone. I just did not like today's whole event with 5G. And then seeing the fact that this iPhone is going to be priced more if you're going to buy it unlocked. What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of bullshit is that? Actually, I haven't even taken the time to see if the iPhone 12 was going to be more because of that. So the iPhone 12, $799, also 64 gigs of internal storage. It is. Look at that. There's a $30. So whatever deals, they couldn't get a deal with either Sprint or T-Mobile, but you want to buy this unlocked. Unlocked phones are going to cost $30 more now. I see a post here from Rob. Hey, Robert, what's going on? To be honest, all their phones come unlocked. I know that's true. But the point here is like there shouldn't be confusion. The thing that bothers me is the thing that bothers me with a lot of this stuff, that's why when people are like, when I got upset about the Pixel 4a 5G selling for, what is it, $100 more on Verizon because it has Verizon's 5G UW. It's not the fact that, like, I know I'm not going to be buying one. It's the whole dominance, the power of these carriers who put the pricing down on a lot of this shit, who is changing the way the phones are being made. If you think about it, yesterday somebody, I can't remember, mentioned the fact that maybe there won't be 120 hertz refresh rate on it because, they're talking about millimeter wave or whatever. But there's also the fact that, what about the 64 gig internal bullshit? Maybe the prices would have been different if they didn't have to work with Verizon for some of that other shit. I just, yeah. So, let me go through chat here. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I haven't been, I'm actually excited for the iPhone 12. There are things I like about it. There are things I don't like about it. For me, I'm a big camera guy, so I was just going to buy the Pro Max because it has a bigger sensor, OIS, all this extra shit, telephoto, LiDAR, but I don't want to spend $1,100 on a phone. I don't. Actually, I might be buying the iPhone 12 mini. I'm a little weary about the battery, but I might buy the iPhone 12 mini, and then I might buy the iPhone 12 Pro, and then return the one that I feel like isn't worth it, which might be the Pro. Because I just don't want to spend $1,000 on a phone. I don't want to spend $1,100 on a phone either, regardless. Anyway, let me say hi to everyone real quick. Jason. Jason, again, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it, man. Team Verizon here. Hi, guys. What's going on, Team Verizon? Welcome. Jason also says Gorilla Glass on the iPhone 12 is ceramic shield glass magic. Yeah, what's up with that? So is that different? Is that different technology for that ceramic shield, whatever it's called? Subscriber, what's going on, man? Oh, you changed your avatar. What's going on, subscriber? Too damn expensive. Very expensive. That's why I'm looking at the mini. I want to try to find something comparable to the Pixel 5 in terms of price. That if we're going straight on price, then the iPhone 12 mini will be the competitive one, since that one starts at, well, I thought it was $699. Now it's $729 or $779. Like Robert says, though, maybe I'm just better off buying one from AT&T. I don't know. The fact that I have to go to a carrier to buy a phone doesn't sit well with me. I got to go to Verizon to buy my phone. Like I would rather do many other things than go inside a Verizon store. William Maya, what up, William? What's going on, man? What's going on? Yeah, Manuel, Apple didn't talk about battery size. That's my concern with the 12 mini, is how good the battery is going to be, if it's going to be any good at all. Subscriber says, by the way, for me, the price of the Pixel isn't the one it launches with, but the one it's discounted to a month or so later. And that's the smart move. That is how would I call that? I've been saying this shit a lot lately. That's the big brain move. The big brain move is to not buy the Pixel 5 or pre-order it the day of. Actually, let's talk about that for a second too. You know what's so sad about this whole event on Google's end? What's so sad about this is the fact that today is October 13th, right? Today's October 13th, and the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro, right? Those two phones will be available next week, right? They go on pre-order on the 16th, this Friday, and then they're going to be available, am I right, by the 23rd, the 22nd or 23rd, or is it a little later, the 26th or 27th? Either way, the pre-orders are coming for at least the 12 and the 12 Pro, and you can get it by the next week and a half. The Google event with the goddamn Pixel 5 That event was on September 30th. And that phone isn't even coming to people until what, the 29th of October? Mine isn't showing up until October 30th or until October 31st. The Pixel 4a 5G isn't even going to be available until November, and only one specific color of that. At least here you're going to get whatever color you want, whatever storage size you want. At least the iPhone is offering other size storages. Yes, I'm not happy about 64 gigs of internal storage, but at least there's a 128. At least there's a 256. There's even a 512 for people who want 512. I'm just, I hate complaining. I feel like that's all I do is complain all day. But there are just things that they could have gotten right or could have done better or whatever. I just all right, where am I at here? Why 2019? What's going on, man? That XR at $499 does not seem bad though. There you go. I don't know much about that XR. I forget where that falls in line in terms of like performance, price, camera, etc., etc. Jason says the iPhone Pro 512 gig is Jesus $22.99 Singaporean. Ridiculous. Bean Juice, what's going on, Bean Juice? What up, Jerome? Just dropping by to say hi. About to head out. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for saying hello. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Thanks for just saying what's up. Thank you. I see a $5 super chat. Where am I at here? From Bert, as always, Bert Kuhn with a $5 super chat. Bert, thank you so much, man. Apple knows how to sell the product. At least you know everything about the phone and when you get the phone, but Google takes a month to ship. Yeah, exactly. Good timing with that. Bert Kuhn, I see you, man. I didn't mean to do this. This is more like, yes, you are right, but more like, I see you. I see you. I hear you. Bert, thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let me scroll back up here. Man, people are changing their avatars. Fear the Root changes as well. And your avatars, Fear the Root. Yo, Jerome, didn't get to see the event. Counting on your info. Hopefully you caught the beginning because I gave most people the gist of the beginning. But if you want a repeat of that, I'll do it right now. So I know you didn't get to see the event. That's probably because you didn't have 5G. If you had 5G, you probably would have been able to watch the event. You probably would have also won the lottery. Everything would have gone your way if you had 5G. Thanks to Verizon and Ultrawide. And at $12 a month, if you trade in your iPhone 10 or newer, and you pay $12 a month or $15 a month on Verizon's #1 nationwide, ultra-wide, blah, 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 blah. That's what the event was. If you don't have 5G, you're going to die. Make sure you get 5G on whatever device you have. Make sure you sign up with Verizon. Stefan, hi all, and happy iPhone Day. What's going on, Stefan? Welcome. Team Verizon says camera on the Pro is looking promising. It is. We are going to talk about the iPhone 12 and where I feel it belongs and how it's going to compare to the Pixel 5. And if you want my quick, like, low down and dirty, I think the iPhone 12 is going to have a better camera than the Pixel 5. It looks, I mean, and I'm not even talking about the Pro. I'm talking about the 12 mini, the 12. Like, that is, I mean, I'm going to have both and we're going to compare and I'll make the comparisons, but I think the iPhone 12 is going to have the better camera again this year. Jason, you must talk like 5G too. 5G changed my life. Yes, it did. All of us. The Woo. What up, Han Brolo? Good to be here, Romy. The Woo. Thank you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by as always. Team Verizon says no 120 hertz and Touch ID power button. Yeah, I didn't think it was coming. I thought they were going to talk about the Apple tags today or whatever. They talked about what is it? The HomePod Mini. I don't give two shits about that. Wasn't really interested in that. I just cared about the phones. It was funny though how they transitioned right into 5G. And then they just talked about it the entire event. Like everything was 5G that day. Today's event, whatever. Should have gone with 90 hertz for the iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max. They couldn't. They had to spend the money on millimeter wave antennas. Lou, what up, Lou? What up, Jerome? Not an iPhone fan, but it looks okay. Nothing to write home about. Yeah, so I'll let me add on to that. I like the flat. So like on my iPhone 11, you see like it's more curved, right? And then in this is my iPhone 11 Pro, and then on the new iPhone 12, they've gone back with the flat kind of look, right? Like reminiscent of the older iPhones. That I like. I like that. The one thing I don't like is the notch. The notch never used to bother me, but it's 2020. The notch probably has to go. Has to go. I don't know how they're going to get rid of it. I don't know how much smaller they can make it, but I would like to see it go at this point. I got another $5 super chat. Guys, you guys are so generous today. I got two $5 super chats. Jeez. Ed, Baron of Gray Matter, canceled the Pixel 5 order. Torn between the Xperia 5 Mark II and the iPhone Pro Max. Wow. Never owned an iPhone. Turning in my idiot squad car. So long Android, perhaps. What made you do that? Is it the fact that the iPhone 12 has the best chipset? Probably has one of the best batteries, camera. There are a lot of things there. The Xperia 5 Mark II, I've been hearing really good things about. I don't know much about it to really like share my opinion there, but wow. Maybe did you realize that paying $700 for that Pixel 5 maybe wasn't? We're going to talk about that today. Baron of Gray Matter, Ed, thank you. Thank you so much for the support, man. I appreciate it. Guys, you guys are so generous today. Thank you so much. I know I say the same shit all the time, but I do appreciate it. Javier as well. Javier Hidalgo with a $5 super chat. Here's just like Jason. Here's $5 for 5G or a beer at your local dive bar on Foster Ave. Because that Apple event was just thanks, Javier. I appreciate that, man. I don't know what my favorite dive bar on Foster is. I can't remember the last time I've been at a bar on Foster Ave. I'm much closer to Lawrence and like Montrose, but I'll have a beer on you. I'll tag you the next time I go get one. But Javier, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat, guys. Thank you for the support. You guys are killing it today. Let me scroll back up because I want to make sure I just say hi and I don't miss people, and like this is more of a conversation today. I know there are some articles or whatever, but I feel like this is something we can talk about instead of like really reading through things. Zico Day. Zico, what's going on? Apple presenters are so diverse. That's the only thing I got today. That's funny you say that. I noticed that as well. I did notice that as well. It was like I wasn't taking stats or notes or whatever, but I mean, it was. I was going to say it seemed like it was a good amount of white women. I don't know. I wasn't taking like don't crucify me. I have no I don't. Maybe it wasn't a bunch of white women. I saw Tim there and then some other people. I don't know. So long. They didn't talk about it. They didn't talk about if you can make calls and text. Is it even a phone anymore? Yeah, they didn't. How dare they? Maybe the phones don't do that anymore at all. Javier says, I'm here for the comments and criticism. Who else watched it? I mean, it was pretty much what I expected. The leak that we talked about yesterday was pretty much everything that they shared. That ceramic shield shit, the mini HomePod or HomePod mini, the LiDAR, the Pro Max having, so that leak, that article that Sujo sent was I think pretty spot on. So Team Verizon says, not gonna lie, I'd like to get my wife the iPhone 12 as an upgrade for her 11's camera. Yeah, I mean, I think this 12 is gonna be I think the 12's camera is going to be pretty good. Again, just an FYI, I will probably be ordering the 12 mini and I'll probably order the 12 Pro, and then I'll pick between the two which one to keep. If I just real quick, I might as well share. So if I do get the 12 or the 12 mini, I will be getting it in red. And then unfortunately, I'll be paying $729. No, I'll be paying more than that to get the 128 gig version. But thankfully, it looks like it's only a $50 upgrade. So that's a nice thing, right? Apple isn't charging $100 extra to go from 64 to 128. So this really should have been $749, but it looks like $779, unless I buy it from Verizon or if I buy it on AT&T, which again, I don't want to do that, but maybe to save $30, that's the way to do it, you know? Stupid. It's so stupid. Why did Apple do this? Why did Apple decide to have or mark up Sprint, T-Mobile, and Unlocked? Why is it like that? I hope we get an answer for that bullshit. I hope and I'm afraid the answer is going to be because Verizon. We have an exclusive deal with Verizon. That's why we shouted them out during our event. That's why we talked about ultra wide all day. UW. I was so tired of 5G today. I was so tired from that stupid event. They said it so many goddamn times. You could have had a drinking game and you would have been passed out by then. My God. Ali, what's going on, Ali? Damn, seriously. Hate Indian pricing. The 12 Pro Max costs in the US $1099, whereas in India it's $7. That's ridiculous. Why even buy it? Why even buy it for that much? I mean, unless that's really what you want, but that's goddamn expensive for sure. Team Bry, I lulled at better than laptops earlier. I'm very impressed with like their chipset and the whole 5 nanometer process, and like it is, you know, top tier and all this kind of stuff, but I don't know. It's still a goddamn phone at the end of the day. Moral Dahar, what's going on? It's interesting. Pixel 5 versus iPhone 12 mini. Yep. And that's why. So like when I was looking, so when I first was going to buy this phone, I was like, all right, you're going to get the iPhone 12 Pro because like I wanted to compare it to my iPhone 11 Pro. But I was also like, man, $1,000. And then usually I buy the phone that has the best camera setup. And the best camera setup is now no longer the iPhone 11 Pro. It's the iPhone 12 Pro because it has a different sensor, a different main sensor. It has 5 times optical zoom or however they do that, better OIS. But then I was like, man, $1,100. And then I have to carry a goddamn like tablet in my pocket. And I was just like, it isn't worth it. It isn't worth it. For what? So I can make a comparison video so everyone like who isn't even a subscriber to me is just gonna bitch. Oh, you didn't do that right. You should have done this and that, and you should have. Yeah, like okay, you go do it. Go buy the goddamn phone yourself and do a camera comparison. Like if I had the money, then yeah, I would love to test out the cameras. That's really that's the reason I bought my P40 Pro Plus, is because I really wanted to test out the cameras, and then I haven't even found myself really doing it. I'm just not a huge fan of bigger phones. I do like the smaller form factor. I will say a lot of me changing my mind is the fact that I've been using this Pixel 4a. To know that I can use this $350 phone and it does almost everything I needed to do that isn't even 5G. But yeah, if I had the money, I would definitely buy the 12 Pro Max though, just to test out the OIS, just to test out the video capabilities, because that phone is probably going to be a beast when it comes to the camera. I can almost guarantee you that the photos and videos out of that phone are going to be amazing. I still don't think the Pixel 5 is going to be able to touch the iPhone 12 this year. I really don't think it will. It'll be close, but I think the iPhone 12 will still take an advantage in the camera department over the Pixel 5. As much as I hate to say it. Okay, where am I at here? Junior, Aziz, nothing exciting about the iPhone launch. Maybe LiDAR, but nothing else. Lots of marketing. Definitely lots of marketing. I'm still wondering how good that LiDAR is going to be. Well, because I'm going to be getting the 12 Pro and the 12 Mini, I can test out the LiDAR and see if it's really worth it, you know? Junior, welcome. Nice to see you, man. Cody Santos, this is probably the smallest upgrade they've made in a long time. You think so? Well, it is the same goddamn looking phone. I wonder, though, how good the camera is going to be. Because, I mean, unless you don't care about the camera, right? But yeah, otherwise, like, aesthetically, it looks the same. it looks the same. The phone, like, I mean, yeah, it has flat sides and whatever now. It's like reminiscent of its older past, but it's the same goddamn phone. Like it does get a little boring. And I hate to be that person that has that as an excuse that it's a boring phone, but like I didn't watch it and I didn't get excited over it. I mean, I'm looking forward to testing out the camera, but that's about it. So let me see here. Manuel says, I want to see portrait video against the iPhone 12 Pro since they lack in this mode. Pixel portrait video? Oh. Yeah, wait. So are you talking about portrait video? Like doing actual like bokeh background blur for video? Are we talking about the same thing here? Somebody please let me just, yeah, because I'm a little confused. Deepak Murthy, hello. What's going on, Deepak? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Team Varai, did you re-sign up? Team Varai is a new member. Team Varai has been part of the Phone Jerome fam. I'm guessing your thing expired and you re-upped. But either way, Team Varai, thank you for always supporting, man. Thank you for being part of the Phone Jerome fam. As always, I appreciate it. Thank you to all my other Phone Jerome fam members in here. It's always nice to have you guys in here talking about tech, going through all this, listening to me whine about stupid shit all day. All right, where am I at here? Oh my God. All right. I'm so far behind in chat. All right. I'm like trying to find my spot. Selwonk says they also mention privacy and security a lot, but once you use Facebook, Instagram, and Google, it's over. Yeah. Like if you're using a phone, if you're using a smartphone, say goodbye to your privacy. You really think you have privacy using these goddamn phones? No, you don't at all. Please don't think that like, and I'm not saying that, you know, all your info is being leaked and whatever, but like also don't be ignorant about it. Your shit is out in the open. People see your shit. T, what up, T? iPhone XS Max to the iPhone 12 mini. How? What do you, is that what you're transitioning to? An iPhone 12 mini? Or are you curious about how they've now made an iPhone 12 mini? I'm a little confused. Deepak says 12 mini starts at 839 euros for 64. That is ridiculous. 839 euros. My God. Big House Productions. Hey, Jerome and Stream. What's going on, Big House? Welcome. Nice to see you, man. As always, nice to see you. Control and scroll mouse up to zoom shortcut. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, oh my God. That's thank you, Salwonk. I knew that, I think, in the back of my head, and sometimes I forget. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. Jason says coronavirus, fires, crashes, locust swarms, 5G, bad things that happened in 2020. Well said. Well said. Bean Juice says 729 unlocked. Just like that Pixel, just like the Pixel 5 just won that battle. Just like that. Oh, just like that. The Pixel 5 just won that battle. I mean, that Pixel 5 should have been priced at $599, not $699. I don't know if I'm missing sarcasm there. I'm not sure. Manuel says, I'm glad I went with the Pixel 5. Now seeing the Apple event, I'm so happy with my choice. I mean, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see how these two phones compare to each other. I'm really looking forward to testing both of the phones out. Robert says, to be honest, all their oh yeah, I read this already. Wow, that's how far behind I am. Jesus Christ. Isai, am I saying that right? Or Isai? I say, hi. Yikes. Buying an unlocked phone and 128 gigs of storage, $829. Not regretting my Pixel 5 purchase at all. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Yeah. A notch in 2020. Really not something I care for. Like this, I don't like that notch at all. Something I didn't really care about before, but now it's just like, okay, I'd rather not. Hi, Team Varai from Facebook. Nice to see you. Welcome. Let me see here. Julio Vega, that mini looking right. I'm surprised. After I saw that mini, after I saw the iPhone 12 mini, then they talked about the iPhone 12, and then they said it's exactly the same. I was like, well, I'll just get the 12 mini and see how that fares, you know? We'll see though. Zane Beg. Hey, Jerome. What's going on, Zane? You're right. Why is it more to buy an unlocked version? Yeah, I have no idea. Robert says maybe with Apple glorifying 5G, all the flat earthers, 5G deadly conspiracy theorists can relax. Let me talk about this real quick too. So I hate having to repeat myself every single time, but I know there are a lot of people in here, and I want to make it clear that it's not that I don't care about 5G. I think 5G is an up and coming technology that is going to have its place in our everyday lives, but it isn't today. It isn't today. And the fact that it was pushed so hard by Apple today was so annoying. So annoying. They made it seem like without 5G, you couldn't get shit done at all. Life stops without 5G. That's how they played the narrative for this goddamn event. They made sure to talk about ultra wide 18 million times, so Verizon, gets their little plug-in. But the thing that annoyed me the most is now seeing the fact that these phones that supposedly started at $699 or $799, if you want to buy the unlocked version, there's a $30 markup on it. So it's actually $729 for unlocked, or $829, right? And if you want to get it at the cheaper price, you have to buy it from AT&T or Verizon, which maybe isn't the end of the world, because you can use any of those phones and it'll still work. But I would rather just buy it straight from Apple instead of going to an AT&T store, or, my God, walking in a Verizon store. That's the last place I'd want to go. If I had to buy from a store, I'd go to AT&T, because me and Verizon, we don't see eye to eye, because I just don't care for their bullshit practices at all. Like marking up shit because you're going to call it UW and tell people that ultra wide is something you need right now. I love how they push the fact that you can go into stadiums and whatever. And it's like, bruh, who's at a stadium right now? Who's watching a sporting event right now? At least here in the US. Like, I'm not going to any Bulls games right now. That's not happening. I was lucky. I got to go to a Bulls game before the lockdown happened. Like 2 weeks before the lockdown happened, I was able to go to a Bulls game. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, yes, 5G will have a place someday. It's just not today. It might not even be next year. On the opposite side of that, if there's one company that can push 5G to the mainstream to get carriers like working on it so that it actually becomes a thing, if there's one company that can do it, it's Apple. Like that's just the fact. Apple is the trendsetter for a lot of this shit. Like, and I'm not saying that to like boost Apple's ego or whatever. Like they need me to boost their goddamn ego. Apple has so much influence that, again, 5G, if it's going to become a thing, it's going to be because of Apple. It's not because these Android, manufacturers have been hyping up 5G. It's not because of them. It's mostly because of Apple. That's just the truth. Just the truth. Where am I at here? Fazil, what's going on? In India, the price is too high for the new iPhones. Yeah, like just forget it. Forget it. T says the iPhone 12 mini sells in Japan. It's going to sell here too. I want one. I'm a little weary about the battery, but I still want one. Zico says the iPhone 12 costs €876 in Germany, €613 for the Pixel 5. Wow, that's such a huge difference. The woo, bro me. Apple's like my wife after she spends hundreds of dollars on her hair and then says, "Do you like it?" When in actuality, I love the woo's analogies here. When in actuality, it looks the same every time. Just my the woo. Tech to me, please. What's going on? If you go on Apple's website, you'll see that wall chargers and earpods have been removed from all iPhones being sold. Yep. So it's not just an FYI. I love Apple's so good at their marketing practices. They're so good at doing it. For anyone that watched the event, did you see how they did that? Let me try to do it. Let me try to do it in the way they did it. So during Apple's event, they talked about how, like, we're no longer going to be, well, no. That's not how they started it. They started it by becoming carbon neutral and saving the planet. And, we're environmentally friendly because we care about the earth. We don't care about profits. We care about the earth. Everything we do is based on the environment and taking care of Mother Nature. And we want the planet to flourish forever and ever and ever. And without 5G ultra-wide, we can't have an environmentally friendly earth. 5G ultra-wide is the answer to world peace and no pollution. Okay, that's not how that part went. But then they went ahead and said how they were getting rid of all the charging bricks, right? No more charging bricks, no more earpods. And then the way they framed it is because we're trying to save the earth. And now we can make smaller boxes, which means we can ship more in smaller packages. And we have saved 450,000 or whatever number it was cars per year on the road. And in my head, I was like, God damn. So just that much, that's how much you guys waste when it comes to these goddamn electronics. You've been selling the iPhone for what, 12 years? Longer than that? No, longer than 12 years. Well, about 12, 13 years, whatever it is. But you've been selling it for a goddamn long time in big ass boxes. So you've just been polluting our goddamn earth for so long. And only now you're saving this minuscule amount or whatever you think it is. But really, they're getting rid of it because it saves them money. If they really thought that they were doing us a favor, they would say, not only are we going to save the earth by not adding all this extra shit into our phones, but we're going to drop the price. We're dropping the price because now we're saving money on manufacturing costs. We don't have to pay as much. We don't have to do as much child labor and like pay slave wages and all this bullshit. But they didn't do any of that. Price is the same. I'm actually surprised the price is the same. I thought the 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max were going to go up like $50, but thankfully it didn't. But yeah, like Tech to me, to get back to Tech to me, please's point, they're also getting rid of like the charging bricks or whatever in past iPhones. So the 11 series won't have them anymore. The SE, the 2020 SE won't have them. They're making an effort to really just completely remove it. So Tim Schumann, hello nerds. Tim, get out of here. Was it just me or was the Apple event kind of boring? That was kind of boring. I mean, it had good info. I did not like the whole 5G marketing thing, but that's about it. So, but yeah, it is still kind of boring. What's going on, Tim? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Falling Wickets, what's up? Google sadness. No XL5. No 5XL, you mean? Yes. There are a lot of people who are upset about that. Maybe they'll put one out in the future. They probably won't. What are you going to get then, Falling Wickets? Does that mean you're going to buy an iPhone 12 Pro Max? It's a lot of goddamn money. Brian Lau with $1 super chat. Brian, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thank you, as always, for the support, the kindness, the love. With how did I say that? Because you showed me some love. No, that sounds weird. Thank you for showing some love. I'm showing you an equal amount of love. That's not $1 worth, but still. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for supporting as always. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for being in here. I'm still trying to get through all the chat because there's a ton of chat. Let me just say this real quick. If you guys can do me a favor, please hit that thumbs up button. It is a way to support. It's a way to get like the algorithm going and all that marketing shit. Here I am marketing as well. With that being said, hit that subscribe button. I stream weekdays, 2 p.m. Central. We do this every weekday, Monday through Friday. You can hit that bell notification to let you know when I stream. It's usually around this time, around 2 p.m. to 2:15 p.m., sometimes 2:30. Usually never earlier than that. But anyway, let's move on. All right, where am I at here? So Brian says the specs of the iPhone 12 make the Pixel 5 look pretty bad in terms of price and specs ratio. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk. That's what I wanted to talk about today. To talk about the pricing, to talk about the specs, and see what's the better buy here. Because I'm still wondering what the better buy is. Because it isn't always about specs, but when we're talking about the iPhone, we'll see. Deepak says the iPhone 12 will crush Pixel 5 sales by a long margin. Bad timing, Google. Like I said, man, it's so funny that Google announced their phone on September 30th, and we're still not. I'm going to get. I'm going to be getting this iPhone 12 before my Pixel 5 because Google doesn't know how to properly have an announcement. Google doesn't know how to properly have an announcement or how to properly distribute their phones. The fact that the 4A 5G is coming out in November is sad. That's so sad. And I'm going to get the iPhone 12. Well, I'll get the 12 Pro. The 12 mini doesn't look like it's coming out until later, right? Oh, shit. I didn't think about that. Huh. I got to do a little homework later. Anyway, Sundar, too busy counting his billions to care about delivery time. You could be right, man. You could be right. Igor Pajkanovich, how's it going, man? iPhone disappointed once again. I'll be ordering the Pixel 5. What's the disappointing part? Is it because it's just like the same phone every year? I think for a lot of people though, at least for me, I was annoyed by the notch again. It really was. I just not feeling that notch. Vito Viziato. Vito, what's going on? Apple iPhone Pro Max will take a month to ship too. It will. So that will, and I think the mini. I think both of them are going to take a month to ship, right? But at least the 12 and the 12 Pro will be available. So there's that. I can't even get anything from Google. I guess October 30th. But still, a month. Ryu, Eugene, what's up, Ryu? Not going to lie, the iPhone line, including the 11s and C, is very promising for Apple. It might convince people to switch. It might. Ryu, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Phone Jerome? What's up, Lethal Emperor? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Mr. Two Phones. All my kids have the XR and love it. There you go. Well, I feel like the younger demographic, they're mostly iPhone people, I think. It's because everyone at school has an iPhone. So it's like, I want an iPhone because, Logan or What are other younger names? Harper. You ever notice that kids' names now are like last names from back in the day? Like Harrison has one. Harrison has an iPhone. I want an iPhone. What's another last name? We got to move on. Robert says, what I hate is quote unquote bigger screen, yet they don't take advantage of the screen real estate. No multitasking, just a larger size of what you're seeing on the other iPhones. They don't make more fit into it. So that is a great point, Robert. Like, I love you. I love that you say that. I was going to say, I love you. Maybe. I love that you say that because that's true in so many aspects, especially when it comes to iPhones, when it comes to iOS. You have all this screen, and what are you using it for? That's kind of why I want to get a mini, because I don't use phones that way. I don't use a big screen and then like divvy it up and do the like. And I'm fine using a smaller screen. I prefer a smaller form factor, but that's a great point. Definitely a great point. Oskin, hey Jerome, hey Oskin, what's going on, man? Welcome. Nice to see you. Dado, have I seen you in here before? I don't think I have. iPhone Pro Max will have a new LG E6 TOC 5 Gen POLED. I got the POLED part. Same display as in the Huawei P40 Pro. So same display as this P40 Pro. Well, this is a P40 Pro Plus. It does have a nice screen. I'm the worst though when it comes to looking at screens and seeing which one's better than the other. But thank you for sharing. I wasn't aware of what they were doing on that stuff. Sam Ayub, Sam, what's going on? Hey Jerome, hey Sam, what's up? Adam, hey Jerome, hate to admit it, but the event delivery pissed all over Google's. But the way they smoothed over the carbon footprint to hide the fact you got to use your existing charger or buy. Yeah, exactly. Amin, hey Jerome, what's up, Amin? How's it going, man? Welcome. Let me see here. F my no 5G having life. Also, 5G, man, is it really the 2020 push feature? It's sad. It's sad that they're pushing it the way they are. It really is. John Sprague, what's going on, John? Anyone saw what the battery? No, they haven't announced any of that. I don't think we're going to know. That is the one thing I'm worried about with the 12 mini, is that the battery is not going to be that good, but we'll see. Ryu says, these claims Apple be making without supported sources, best glass on a smartphone, fastest GPU. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll wait until they do real benchmarks, but I have no idea. Fear the Roof 42. Can I still get a sausage mushroom pizza if I don't have 5? Nope. You got to have 5G, bro. You got to have 5G. For anyone that is just coming in, for anyone that has not realized, if you didn't watch the Apple event, you should know that if you are not using 5G right now, I feel bad for you, son. Because I got 99 problems, but 5G ain't one. This is my only phone with 5G. And when I run 5G tests on this phone, it's shit. It's the same speeds as my 4G LTE phone. God. Matthew Williams. What's up, Matthew? What's going on? Come on, everybody. Click that like button. Yeah, please. Matthew, thank you for showing some love. Check out Jerome's Finally Fasting channel. Us tech nerds could do with losing some weight. I just finished a 48-hour fast. Congrats, Matthew. Congrats to you, man. Glad you were able to push through. Nice to hear, man. Nice to hear. Welcome. Hopkins, what's going on, Hopkins? Come on, Pixel 5 should have a better camera. Will they, though? I'm really wondering if the Pixel 5's camera is going to outperform the iPhone 12 this year. What do you guys think? Ideas? Thoughts? Yes, no, maybe? I don't know. Big House. I know it's iPhone day, but I just got my Galaxy S20 Fan Edition today. Nice. Loving this cloud red. Yeah, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Congrats. Did you get it at the $599 deal? Like the special pre-order price? I'm guessing you did. It's a great price. Tony Pazzo. What's up, iPhone Jerome? That is not my name at all. The iPhone 11 Pro was my phone of the year for 2019, but well, I don't know. I don't know what phone's going to be the phone of the year for me in 2020. We'll see. Bert says iPhone is expensive, but don't forget, iPhone can last 5 years and is still very fast. Like Bert makes a great point. It is a great point. People who buy those phones, and so like that is the one thing I talked about yesterday too. Getting a phone like the iPhone 12, we can sit here and we can bitch about 5G and all that shit, but if any phone is gonna like take advantage of 5G today, 3, 4, 5 years from now, it'll be people who probably own an iPhone 12. Because I don't know if a Pixel 5 is gonna be. Come on, let's be real. Is a Pixel 5 gonna be a phone you're gonna be using 5 years from now? Will it hold up 5 years from now with the 765G chipset? I mean, it might, but the chances of that happening and the chances of an iPhone 12 performing well 5 years from now, usually we'll give that to the iPhone 12. That's just the truth. That's just like the performance and like whatever when it comes to Apple. Maybe things will change with the Pixel 6 with their in-house chipset. Maybe. Javon says, yeah, the iPhone 12 video quality is going to be nuts. I wouldn't be surprised. Almost forgot my manners. What's up, Jerome? You're all good, man. What's up, Javon? Welcome. John, hi. Hi, John. How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Vito says, Apple has to always make everything seem magical and that no one's done it before or doing it, blah, blah. They're good at that. They're good at that. That's why like today I was like trying to pay attention to the many words they said. They said 5G a lot. We knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. But they're always talking about we're thrilled. We're so excited. We're, whatever. It's just like, yeah, okay. It's like you hear it all the goddamn time. Zolfi, what's going on, Zolfi? iPhone 12 going to be a big fail in India due to its overpriced. Yeah, probably won't sell well in India, especially if it's going to be priced that expensive. Baron of Gray Matter says too many caveats for the Pixel and camera on both are better than the Pixel. I can't argue with that. I really can't. I feel similar. Paul, hi, in a meeting on Zoom as we speak, but I need some Rome rant on 5G. Well, I hope you got it, Paul. Welcome, Paul. Nice to see you as always. Welcome. Amin says, kind of feels sad as a Pixel fan since it feels like Google did the bare minimum. I feel like Google did a couple things right this year. I'm just not keen on the pricing of the Pixel 5. The 4A 5G, I think, is going to be good. The Pixel 4A is good. But yes, when you say bare minimum, I feel like they could have improved on a good number of things. And I think they were just trying to like bide some time for the Pixel 6. Nestor Estrada, what's going on, man? Rolling my eyes so hard. I don't know what I was doing at that point to get there, but what's going on, Nestor? Welcome, man. Welcome. Brian, what's up, Brian? Special thanks. Oh, yes. Thank you. All you guys for the support. Thank you. Thank you so much. Robert says, I couldn't pronounce names at the Google or Apple event, so they were both diverse. There you go. I'm a camera nut. Xperia and iPhone will surpass Pixel by light years. I would hold off on saying light years. Let's wait and see. But if you are, if the camera is of priority, like the iPhone's going to be the phone to do it. I mean, the Pro Max is going to be the one to do it for sure. So that makes a lot of sense if that's really what you're going for. All right, guys, I gotta scroll down here. Big House says I watched it. I like the 12 and the 12 mini. Yep. Me too, man. The 12 mini is the one I really want to go for. The only thing that would have made me go Apple was if it had a 120 hertz screen. They didn't, so I'm sticking with the Pixel 5. Fair enough. The 12 mini exists so that Apple can sell the regular 12 at 100. I didn't think about that. That's actually not a bad point, man. Not a bad point at all. All right, where am I at here? Deepak says, when a smartphone is way too expensive when they cost much more than a fully loaded laptop. It's so expensive. These phones are so goddamn expensive, man. Yeah, William says the Pro RAW feature looked cool, not gonna lie. It did. I like the fact that they're opening up like they're opening up the doors for a little more like actual pro usage. I don't know about how all of that works, but seeing it, at least in their event, it did look cool. I would have to kind of dig down a little more to really see though. Cody says, I'm going to go from the OnePlus 8 Pro to the Pixel 5 just because I miss the user experience. Is stock your favorite software also? Yeah, Cody, you must be new. Vanilla Android, stock Android is my favorite. That's why I pick Pixel phones over almost any other phone, or at least Android wise. I always carry an iPhone on me. I buy an iPhone every year, but I buy a Pixel phone every year as well, or before Pixel Nexus. So, yeah, like I have my Pixel 4 here and I have my 4a here. I did order the Pixel 5. I'll also be ordering the 4a 5G. So, yeah, definitely. Stock Android is the way to go, at least for me. Yeah, Team of Rye says Pro Raw and Dolby Video were very interesting, not going to lie. I agree. Javon says, I think the iPhone 12 mini will sell well in the US. I'm hoping Android doesn't follow the no wall charger in the box thing. They will. Are you kidding me? Everyone's going to do it now. Apple led the way. Every company is going to do it because every company can say, well, yeah, we want to save money too. They don't give two shits about the environment, but they know that it's going to help their bottom line. It's going to help their bottom line, like dollar wise is what I mean. So, Predictor 2045. What's going on, Predictor? Hi, Pixel Jerome. Hi, Predictor 2045. I don't know where I was going with that. What's going on, man? Welcome. Jennifer Cho. Hi, Jennifer. Ryan Reynolds just uploaded a video on his channel with Mint Mobile on what 5G is. Did he really? Was it funny? I like Ryan Reynolds. I'm also very surprised he bought Mint Mobile. It's kind of weird. At first, I thought it was just a publicity stunt, but he actually owns Mint Mobile now. Is that right? Is the notch smaller this year? I don't think it is. I think the notch is exactly the same as last year's phone. I think it is. Predictor says 12 mini definitely competes with the Pixel 5. I'm looking forward to doing a comparison between the two. Still Lightning and still no USB Type-C. Yeah, of course. Again, this is a money thing, I think. For them, Lightning, proprietary equals money equals profit equals Apple gets to become, Apple gets to stay where they're at, doing what they're doing. Gandex says, I wanted to punch the screen on the charger part. Gandek, what's going on, man? Welcome. Amin says the 12 changed more than the Pixel 4 to the 5. I can see that. I mean, I feel like the 12 has a lot of improvements on it. It doesn't look new, like overall, right? It still looks like a goddamn iPhone. iOS 14 is still iOS 14. Yeah, there are widgets, but like it's still iOS. But there's going to be an improvement in the camera department. I don't know what else. I mean, everything else is already pretty high end, right? Battery performance, like all that shit is already top notch. So there's not much else when it comes to it except the camera at this point. I mean, they talked about MagSafe. I don't know. I've never even used anything that's MagSafe. I don't know much about that shit, honestly. Paul says MKQHQ tweeted, Apple, nobody sees 120 hertz. Also, Apple, Dolby is the shit. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't have any thoughts regarding it. Team Verai says there was an issue with my membership payment, so I had to renew. Well, thank you, Team Verai, for always supporting. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, what up, y'all? I like that name. Yeah, what up, y'all? I don't think there would be much of a difference in the camera department, just a few tweaks. In the 12, the 11 and the 12, I will say, in my opinion, I think that there is going to be a much better improvement in the ultra wide camera, because the ultra wide on the iPhone 11 Pro, even though it's nice to have an ultra wide, I don't think it's that great compared to the main sensor. I think the 12 lineup is going to have a much better ultra wide. Is it going to be better than the Pixel 5's ultra wide? That is actually the question I'm wondering about. How good is that going to be? But I think the main sensor on the 12 is going to be a good upgrade as well. I mean, it's hard when you're already at the top, right? At least I think the 11 Pro is one of the best camera phones right now, and they can only get better. That's why I keep saying, is the Pixel 5 going to be better camera-wise than the iPhone 12? And I don't know if it will. I don't think it's going to be. Deepak says, I think that MagSafe thing is the beginning of a portless iPhone. I didn't think about that either. That's a good point. That's a good point. Brian, it's like celebrating your 21st birthday for the first time. Parth Gupta. Parth, what's going on, man? P40 Pro Plus has portrait video mode. It's exactly what you think it is. I've never even used it. Jesus. Yeah, I've never even gave that a shot. I've had this phone for a while now. I've never even touched it. I had no idea that was a thing. Thanks for clarifying, Parth. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we have no idea, Big House, what the capacity on those iPhone batteries are. No idea. JVidya. Hi, Jerome. What's going on, JVidya? Forget iPhone 12. They're too expensive. If I want good photos, I have my Sony a6400 plus a 1.4 f aperture. Sigma primes. That's what I have. It's actually sitting right up there right now. I have a 1.4. Go Sigma. AT is going to be one more. S20 Fan Edition is a bezel king with too much bloatware. So wait, what is your phone of choice? Are you saying the 8T? That's a thing though, is like I totally feel you, right? Like I have my DSLR sitting up there. I have used it for a long ass time, but I still like having a really competent smartphone. I actually have not shot photos on my DSLR in quite a bit. A big part of that was because in 2019, I decided to take a photo on my DSLR once a day for 2019 and post it on Instagram. And after doing that for 365 days, I needed a break. But I hear you, man. That makes a lot. That does make a lot of sense. JVidya says Pixel 5, even depicting the mid-tier. Oh, Pixel 5. There you go. There you go. 2020 sucks. Well said. Well said. Yawn. Yeah. Oh, you know, it makes me think of that Busta Rhymes song. Yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about? Got you all in check. The beginning part. And what would these cameras really do if the social media apps keep compressing the wonderful photos you take when you're trying to upload them? Fair point. Fair point. I mean, that happens with everything that we end up putting up on social media. But to be fair, even though they do compress them, I would still rather shoot with an iPhone than a OnePlus phone, especially at night. Like the details are still going to be there, you know? You hear me? You feel me? Black Friday will help the Pixel 5 price point. New iPhones don't get discounts. That's also a great point. Forgot about that. Didn't think about that either. Amin says Apple should have removed Face ID and put the fingerprint in the home button like the iPad. I would have loved that. That's what I was waiting for, but I knew they weren't going to do that. I knew they weren't going to talk about that this year. Deepak says, not regretting my Pixel 4a 5G at all, although I will get a 12 Pro Max. You will? Wow. You're going to be throwing that money around, Deepak. Let me see here. Robert says, I think they push 5G so much because they knew they're not offering much of an upgrade with this one. Fair enough. Paul says 5G is like removal of a headphone jack in 2013. I can see that too, just the opposite way. I'm so tired of this 5G bullshit. I really am. I really am. Big House says, I was talking to an AT&T rep yesterday, and he said 5G probably won't be available until 2022 because of tower availability. This doesn't surprise me at all. 2022. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get my Pixel 5, my Pixel 4a 5G, the iPhone 12, and I will just repeatedly run 5G speed tests on it. And I will make fun of that until they get that shit actually working properly. We'll see how long it's actually going to take for 5G to overtake 4G. This marketing bullshit has to stop. It really does. Wonk says, I don't care about 5G. I'm connected to Wi-Fi most of the time. Yeah. Prime Day has deals on the 4 XL. Some of Samsung's. Yeah, I forgot. Today's Prime Day, right? I haven't even looked. I have no idea what's available at this point. Michael Osborne, what's going on, Michael? Hi, Jerome. Still Team Pixel here, and iPhone 12 still can't match dot per inch of the Nexus 6P at 515 DPI. Well said. I forgot that the 6P had such a high DPI on it. I don't pay attention to that stuff as much as I do other things, but thank you for pointing that out, Michael. Welcome to the stream. Solwonk says the baseball playoffs has fans in their stadiums, but limited to 11,000. I didn't know that. They took away. There are no more cardboard cutouts. They actually have people watching the playoffs. I had no idea. Yas says, so we just gonna ignore the U.S. ban on Huawei, a leading 5G producer, and then Apple stands up there making a fuss about 5G. Who else feels Apple had to do something with all this U.S.-China trade wars? Y'all, you must be new. You must be new because I've been bitching about this for a long time. But yeah, those are all great points. I think a lot of the 5G stuff has to do, like a lot of the 5G Huawei kerfuffle. I have never used that word live. That whole kerfuffle with 5G and Huawei, I think a lot of that has to do with money. I think a lot of what I complain about has to do with money. And I don't think the US is making money off of Huawei. So they decided that they would go ahead and, do what they can to kind of get them out of the game so they can take an advantage where they can, Okay. Will. Will. I'm like looking at the latest chat. Will's like, don't use that word again live. Shut up, Will. All right. I got to scroll down here. I don't know where I'm at. Where am I at here? Tony says, I have an idea. Let's just not buy iPhones. I mean, there's that idea as well. There's that idea too. All right, guys, I'm so far behind. I'm really like, let me just go through a couple more. The Woo says, in all seriousness, what is the wow factor with Apple? The simplicity, design, just curious because I've never owned one. I think the wow factor, this is kind of a loaded question. So for me, one of the reasons I have an iPhone every year is because of the camera. I think their cameras are top notch, even though I thought Pixel phones were leading at one point. 2019 made me realize that the iPhone was a better phone overall. A big reason for that too was the battery, but video as well. Shit just works year over year. That's another thing too. People like that kind of like reliability. And I'm not saying that you can't have an Android phone that's not going to last you a couple of years, but that's usually not the case for a lot of people. I don't care for iPhones though. I don't care for iOS. I think it's boring. I would rather have stock Android. I like that a lot better, but that's all I got. I mean, it performs well, has a good battery, or at least in 2019. Good camera. It does what it needs to do. I guess you could say that about any phone as well. So I don't know. Don't listen to me. Pratyush Sharma, the logo. What logo? What are we talking about, Pratyush? Welcome. How's it going, man? Ted's here too. Great show, Jerome. Thank you, Ted. That's very nice of you to say. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Myron Gaines, iPhone 11 with 5G. Yeah, just like my Pixel 4a with 5G. 5G is the answer to everything. We all know that by now. Predictor, just one word. Google Pixel event is shit. Apple event is better and interesting. What if I said both were shit? To be honest, I didn't care for either. But the Google one was awful. The Google one was pretty shit for sure. Let me see. Ted says better buy is the iPhone unless you like reverse wireless charging. Oh, versus the Pixel 5. I could see that. Predictor says Apple emphasizes on night mode and 4K video capturing improvement. Definitely point to the Pixel 5. Igor says, yes, Jerome, the notch and the price. Here in the UK, I can get a really good deal on the Pixel 5. Yeah, I'm jealous of your better deal than what we get here in the States. So I totally hear you. Makes sense. Ted says that. Thank you, Ted. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's nice to have an actual group of people that's like wants to talk, chat, is civil, and like kind of gets my weird sarcastic humor about shit. Javon says Google don't care that much about Pixel when G apps are on almost every US and Europe Android smartphone. So I like that you're pointing this out, Javon, because this is something that Will, who's in chat, Will talks about this a lot. Will says Google doesn't, I mean, think about it. Google really doesn't care about their phones. Look at where they sell their phones to. They sell them to like 2 countries, right? They sell them to more than 2, but you get the point. Google doesn't really sell their Pixel phones anywhere. What they do is they make sure that Google Apps is on everything, iOS, Android, and in a lot of ways, I bitched about this before, but some Google apps that get updated or get new features, they come on iOS first before it comes on Android. Like, what kind of loyalty is that? That isn't loyalty to Android. That's them because they know that people are going to be using it on iOS first, or their iOS base is bigger. So yeah, I can totally be on board with that. I hear you. Edgar Hernandez, what's going on? $700 for an iPhone mini. Not even, Edgar. $729. This is the weirdest shit I have to say, but if you buy an unlocked phone, if you buy an unlocked iPhone 12 mini, you have to pay more money than buying it from AT&T or Verizon. What kind of bullshit is that? So if you buy it unlocked, it's $730. I can't believe that an unlocked phone is costing more than what you would get from, like, how bad did Apple bend over to get that approved from Verizon? My wife would love the red color, but not the price. I'm going to be buying the red one, the mini. I'm also going to get the mini. I'm going to get it at the 128 gig though. Oh my God, we're way over time here. And I really wanted to talk about the Pixel 5 and the iPhone 12 and compare the two, but I don't know if I'm going to have time for that today because you guys don't shut up. Just kidding. I said that so meanly. I always go through the chat. That's why we always end up talking about so much shit in here. The Pixel 5 and 4a 5G are priced really at a good price compared to the iPhone 12 and 12 mini, at least here in Europe. Yeah, at least in Europe. In the US, I not at that extra $100. They're priced a lot better there than they are here. Proudure says the iPhone 12 mini is $1,100. My God. $2,000 for the Pro Max. Jesus Christ. Predictor says the only advantage that mini has is their A14 Bionic. Maybe a camera comparison, 4K video between the Pixel 5 and 12 mini will be interesting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. Definitely, for sure. Battery on the mini, 3210. Really? Wait, where did you get that? Where did you get that? Mini has, the woo. Lakers, baby. Sorry, I had to. They're the Lakers. What can I say? People go to LA. Why do they go to LA? I don't know. Who am I to talk? I just moved back from there. Anyway. Salwong says the mini has 2227. So we don't know for sure. Pixel 5 is in danger if the 12 mini has 3210. I would love 3210. We'll see. Never underestimate the bragging rights of having that expensive iPhone, especially in Southeast Asia. Really? That's a thing? Is that like the blue bubble, green bubble shit? Oddweight says this was the worst Apple launch ever. Apple is legit out of ideas. I mean, to be fair, their events lately, they've all seemed the same. Like when the event started, I'm like, it's the same goddamn shit as the watch event, as what was the event before it? You know, they have the whole like pre-produced, they're in a spaceship, it's like zigzagging throughout whatever space, they're whatever. Anyway, Amin says HDR video is something I wish Google would add, but I'm not sure if it's possible with the current chipsets. That's a good point. I wonder how much better the video is going to be on the iPhone 12. Falling wickets. People that watch this channel keep phones for 5 years. Yeah, nobody who's watching this right now probably keeps phones for that long. I mean, I have old phones. I still own my original iPhone, but that's because we're tech nerds. But yes, most people who use daily drivers in here, we don't use phones for that long. Big House says, nah, Jerome traded in an iPhone 7, got $225 off the S20 Fan Edition. Wow. So paid $543 from Samsung. That is a great deal. Definitely a great deal. Paul says, now I'm doubting that 3210 because it totally wasn't enough. So where'd you get that number, Paul? Where did you get 3210 for the mini? The 11 Pro is not on Apple's website anymore. Really? Huh. Carrier deals have been saving Apple's ass ever since the iPhone 10 was way too overpriced for their top phones. Fair enough. I just don't like, I just hate carriers so much. I really do. Like, yes, we depend on them because we don't have a choice, but you know, we're stuck with these like monopolies, oligopoly, like we have 3 goddamn carriers in the US. There's no competition. So everything's priced out, or there's no, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hate them. I hate them. Baron says, didn't the iPhone 11 have trouble with magnets in their camera? Now they have magnets near the phone. Yeah, I don't know how this MagSafe stuff works. I can't talk much about it because I'm not really sure about like the technology behind it. JK12324, what's going on? They're keeping the notch so they can sell it as an iPhone exclusive feature once everyone else has moved on from it. Maybe. Jay Kelly, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm disappointed they steered clear of any battery talk at all. At least last year, they went into some small detail about battery life. You know what the scary part about that is, though? The scary part about that whole thing is maybe they know that the battery is not going to be as good as the 11 series phones. That's a legit fear from me that I'm a little concerned about. We all know 5G causes COVID. I mean, come on. 5G is the answer to everything. For everything. 5G is still in its infancy. Who needs 5G today? Nobody. We're in a global crisis. We need good price phones like the 4A and iPhone SE. Well said, Deepak. Well said. William says, what is with corporate speak and not putting they say iPhone instead of the iPhone? Are they trying to humanize products or save presentation time? I didn't even think about that. It's little things like that can kind of change that narrative too. So YouTube user. Hi, YouTube user. How much would they be charging for the charger now since their cable is USB-C? That means you definitely need to buy a new charger to use that cable. I didn't think about that. That's a good point. I can only imagine how much Apple would sell their USB-C like power adapter for. $29.99, probably $19.99, something ridiculous. I mean, luckily I have a shit ton of like charging bricks because I've just owned so many goddamn phones over the years. But you know, the Pixel phones always come with one. Yeah, but they probably won't next year. Probably not. Yeah, who knows how much they're going to charge it for? That's a good point too. Salwong says Apple also promoting old ass legal. when they brought up that whole League of Legends and then 5G, I was just like, get out of here with this 5G bullshit. Such bullshit. Like I could not. Every time 5G was mentioned, it was so hard not to roll my eyes. Like I felt like it was gonna like It was too much today. Way too much 5G bullshit, for sure. Arco Sinus's opinion. Has anyone noticed the iPhone 12 Pro has a better camera than the iPhone 12? The iPhone 12 Pro Max has 1.7 pixels. I keep forgetting what the how is that pronounced? Anyway, while the 12 Pro just the old 1.4. I wonder what the difference is that's gonna make. So yeah, they mentioned that Arco Sinuses. I don't think it's the Pro. I think it's just the Pro Max. So the 12 mini, the 12 mini, the 12 and the 12 Pro all have the same main sensor, and then the 12 Pro Max has a bigger sensor. And it also has, I think, some kind of updated OIS to it because it's a bigger phone, apparently, that they can fit a bigger sensor in it. That is what I got out of that. But yes, we'll see. I would, as much as I want to spend the money to test out that camera, I can't see myself doing it right now. iPhone mini versus Pixel 5 versus S20 fan edition. I bought a fan edition and I'm happy so far, but I do miss stock Android. I wonder if Will's in here. Will probably read that and he's probably laughing as well. Cause it's just like, I feel you. Like I feel like I read that comment and I felt that. I totally felt that because I know that feeling. I know how it feels to use another Android phone and not have it be stock Android. But that's me, that might be a lot of people in here. A lot of us are Pixel fanboys, not everybody, but I think a good amount of people because I don't stop talking about Pixel phones. But yeah. Fear the Roo says, Will, I still have permissions to have relations with Mrs. Fear the Roo 42 if I don't have 5. Gandex says Google Maps is really bad on iOS. Otherwise, everything else is better. It's super laggy. If you have your 11 Pro around, try pinching and zooming around. It's terrible. I never even realized that. I use maps here and there, but I don't use it as much. Like I live in Chicago and like I know how to get around in the city. I only use maps when I'm like really, if I go out to the burbs. I don't even own a car. So I don't go out much. Romy Rome, I just started a YouTube page with 10 subscribers and Google's sending me a Pixel 5. I'm going to give it to you, bro, and tell them to suck. Like I said, I've had this conversation with other people. I'm not going to name names, but people genuinely felt bad for me that I wasn't getting a Pixel 5 because they couldn't understand why I wouldn't get one while everyone else in the world is getting one. I couldn't tell you. The fact that I had like 100 people in chat today shows that I have some kind of influence in the tech community. I don't even have the goddamn iPhone. I'm just sitting here talking with you guys about it. But Google can do what they want to do. They can do what they want to do. It's all good. The Woo coming in with the jokes, man. Will says Apple tax. Yeah. The $30 extra. I think people just buy the iPhone to get a status in society. Same with the AirPods. Wait. I genuinely think the AirPods are a good piece of technology. I use them pretty often. I have been using my wired headset lately, but I do like my AirPods. I do want to try the Pixel Buds though, and I also want to try those Jelly Bean Samsung ones. I keep forgetting what they're called to see if those are any better. But I can see where you're coming from. I think there's a good amount of people that buy an iPhone just because everyone else has one. And then they think that's the only phone they have because they're going to get made fun of if they own an Android. There's probably also an amount of people that don't know which Android phone to get. I think when people think of Android phones, the first phone they think about is a Samsung. Is like, oh, I got to buy a Galaxy? It's like, bruh, there's so many other phones from Android. Like the Pixel phone, which I don't know. Probably not the best phone I don't know. Deepak says boring event means 5G is the only main feature. 5G is so, I don't know. Fazil says, forget the iPhone 12. I'm more excited about the S21. Samsung will kill it this time. Will they? Will Samsung kill it this time? Can we definitely say that they are? I don't know. All right, moving on here. Igor, Apple deliberately not updating their design radically. I mean, why would they? They're good at selling fog. I'm sure it has money too, man. Like, right? Like they probably knew that they could have gone another year with the same design and not spend a ton of money on R&D and they would have been fine. Maybe. Will says, I think all the batteries are smaller. That's probably why they didn't talk about the battery this year. Maybe. Subscriber says, I'm still using the HTC 11. Still a good phone. I like it. There you go. Tito, what's going on, Tito? Hey, Jerome, I didn't realize we are friends on Facebook. I'm such a dork. It's all good. I think I don't use Facebook. People always add me and I rarely use it, but it's like, okay, if you want to be friends, but like I have nothing on my Facebook page. I never used it. Dilla, what up, Dilla? Unimpressed with Apple and Google. Anyone else feel like every phone has a compromise now? Yes. Thank you, sir. Yes, I agree. No single phone checks all the boxes, assuming on purpose. I don't know if any phone checks all the boxes. I'm thinking, is there a phone that checks all the boxes for you? If the iPhone 12 Pro Max didn't have a notch and was the same form factor as the Pixel 5 and had stock Android, maybe that would check all the boxes and didn't cost $1,100. I feel like I'm never going to be happy. Anthony Scalisi, what's going on? Damn, USB-C. I'm not sharing my Pixel chargers with my wife. I loved having separate chargers. I feel that for sure. Subscriber says, will the Pixel 5a be released earlier next year? We can only hope. I would imagine that it would probably be late spring, early summer of 2021. Yeah, the fan edition is $700 now. Yeah, I wouldn't pay $700 for the fan edition. I mean, isn't Grant, who's been saying in our Discord, Grant saying that, like, or you can just wait for a really good deal for the S20 Plus or something? I keep forgetting what he said. It's not right. Giving it. No, I can't. Let me see here. Arcasinuses says, I just wonder why you're out here in the US always complaining about high prices. I mean, your minimum salary is like what? 6,000? Can you take a sixth of it for a phone that lasts 2 years? Hold on. Wait. What are you saying here? Why are you out here in the US always complaining about high prices? I mean, your minimum salary. Can't you take? I can't tell if you're being sarcastic. I'm guessing you are. Pay here in the US is shit. I also work as a freelancer, so I don't make a ton of money. I mean, I'm trying, right? Like I'm trying to like build my brand, but yeah, I don't make a ton of money. I'm assuming you're being sarcastic. Unless you're being serious, then I don't know what to tell you. So all right, guys, where am I at here? There, Igor says apparently the Sony Xperia 5 Mark II does check all the boxes. But what about stock Android? Tony, get out of here. Get out of here, Tony. Get out with your bullshit. Jay Chase, all the boxes, quote unquote, is utopian and subjective. It is. That's very true. Nothing checks all the boxes. That's why we keep buying devices. We keep making up a new box. We don't have to make a new box. I'm thinking about this comment here. I'm done thinking about that comment. I'm not sarcastic. I'm from the Ukraine. So, yep. Just an FYI, I don't make a ton of money. I don't know what you think I make, but I don't make enough money to buy X, Y, and Z phone every day. Like, do you think you realize this apartment that you're looking at here, this is what I live in. This doesn't extend that much further out. I live in a studio apartment. I don't own a car. I have no debt because I'm not trying to go broke. So like I don't make a ton of money, man. I'm just like grinding. I don't have health insurance, so I can't, if I get sick or if I like break my leg, like I'm going to have to pay up the ass, and then I probably won't have a YouTube channel anymore cuz I got to go get a real job. So no, man. Like I don't know what life is like in the Ukraine, and like I'm not going to like stand on my soapbox here or whatever, but like I've been grinding for the last 3 years, man. Like I've just been trying to like figure my shit out. So no. Like I can't, like I'm just trying to make it. That's all I'm trying to do. All right. Where am I at? Okay. So I'm looking at my stories just to see what I missed, if there's anything I missed, but like I don't really feel like there's much else to talk about. I mean, there was like this comparison here where they were comparing the iPhone 12 and the Pixel 5 and the Galaxy S20, but we can go through all of this shit tomorrow. I mean, I'm like way, way past here. We're in OT at this moment. And I made $2 doing this stream today. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Where am I at? All right, let me figure my shit out here. So, all right. Javon says, Jerome, get you some Obamacare before it's taken away. We need you in good. The prices are ridiculous. The prices for healthcare is ridiculous here. Like I've done the math for a lot of it. And for me to get like okay insurance that doesn't have a ridiculous deductible, I'd have to pay anywhere between $425 and like $500 US per month, every month. It's so expensive. It's so expensive. Let me see. Jay Chase. Well, first of all, I thank you for the $5 super chat. The comment is what got me for health insurance. Thank you so much. That'll get me through about 10 minutes of health insurance if they pay by the minute. Jay Chase, thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you for all the support today, for the super chats, showing some love. Big House as well with a $5 super stream. $5 super stream, $5 super chat. Big House, thank you. Great stream, Jerome. Have a beer. I will when it's time for me to like be off my fast. I definitely will. Big House, thank you for the support. Everybody today, thank you for all the support. Thank you for the love. No, that's all I can. Will with the $1.99 super chat that says here is $1.40. For anyone that doesn't know what Will's talking about, it's because YouTube takes 30%. YouTube takes 30%. So on, like, I'll just share this real quick, but last Sunday, like I have another YouTube channel, and on Sunday somebody was generous enough to drop 500. Somebody dropped me a $500 super chat. And the most generous super chat I've ever gotten. And then if you think about it, that's like YouTube takes 30% of that. So even with that $500, it was $150 was taken off right off the top from that. And then I still have to report that. But anyway, that's, yeah, crazy. But Will, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Igor, oops, there we go. Igor showing some love as well with a £1 super chat. Igor, thank you. Guys, thank you so much for showing some love. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. It does mean a lot to me. It helps offset costs. It helps like cover the shit I do. Like we talk about like all this shit all the time or whatever, but like even running this software for streaming, like you guys don't know this, but I pay $50 a month to run this software. Like it's, oh my God, Javi, guys, sorry, Javi with a $20 super chat. Javi, my God, thank you. Guys, I'm Jesus Christ. I didn't mean to sit here and like complain about like, Javi, thank you, man. Thank you so much for showing some love. Thank you for the support as always. I do hope that you guys understand that, like, I do this because I enjoy it and I love talking with chat and I love having an actual conversation. It does mean a lot to me. But Javi, that is such a generous super chat. So thank you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. I do need to get my intros and outros updated with all the super chats lately. So Javi, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you so much. The Woo as well with a $5 super chat for a new 2020 watch. Hold on, the Woo. I own an Apple Watch. It's a 3rd series, but like I don't really care for it anymore. I like my old school watch, but I'll think about it. The Woo, thank you for a $5. Guys, you need to stop with this. Jesus Christ. Thank you, the Woo. Will again with a $2.99 super chat. Why are you making us pay Google, PayPal, cat? I know. You know what? On my other channel, that's what everyone was saying. They're like, just give us your Cash App or give us your PayPal or whatever. I saw guys, you guys are, subscriber says switch to Streamlabs. I have to look into it. I do. Guys, thank you so much. My God, stop. Guys, thank you, guys. Big House with another $5 super chat showing love, Jerome. Keep grinding, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you all today for all the super chats. It does mean a lot to me, especially like, you know, again, I appreciate that you see the effort that I put into doing these things. I make these on the weekdays because I think it's also like a good way to learn about tech, but I feel like it's good entertainment for you guys as well. Like we sit in here and we talk about guys, super, Jesus Christ. Ernie with a $5 super chat. Ernie, thank you, man. Welcome. Hi, by the way. I didn't get to say hi to you. I don't think you said anything earlier. Ernie, how's it going? Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. All of you. Thank you so much. As always. Guys, okay. Let me take a second here. I see somebody who left a question. Tim Meyer. Hi, Tim. I don't think I've seen you in here before. What do you think about 60 hertz refresh rate in the iPhone 12 family? I mean, isn't that what we're getting right now? Or are you saying like, why aren't we seeing 90 hertz or why aren't we seeing 120 hertz? Like, I'm disappointed. I would have loved to see 90 hertz. I would have loved to see 120 hertz. I would have loved to see that technology instead of 5G, or like paying an extra whatever to include millimeter wave bullshit. I would have rather had that, but I mean, what can we do? Like, I'm not bummed about it. I'm not like, it didn't ruin my day for it. Just the same reason that 90 hertz doesn't make a big difference to me in the Pixel 5. I would have rather seen them upgrade the camera than put 90 hertz or put millimeter wave and charge an extra $100. That's how I feel about that. Jay Chase with $1 super chat. Jay Chase, thank you again. Thank you for the support. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. I feel like I keep saying the same shit. So you guys know where the love is. Much love to all you guys. Thank you for supporting as always. I like, as long as I keep putting out this content and you guys enjoy it, like I will always do this. I'm very like loyal to this channel. It's what got me started. And like, that's why I still keep grinding, right? Like I can't make camera comparisons as much as I used to, because it takes a lot of time and that payoff isn't there, especially with like everything I've been doing lately. But these streams, I think they're fun and they're a great way to like talk and see what's going on. Jennifer Cho with a $5 super chat. Jennifer, thank you. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate you guys. You guys, thank you so much. I really don't know what else to say. Appreciate the work done. Thanks, Jennifer. I've seen you come in pretty regularly as well, so I do appreciate it. Guys, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. The Woo says party at Rome's apartment later. No, everyone's gonna end up getting COVID. Someone has it. I know one of you has it. Tony says Cash App. Fuck Uncle Sam. I'll maybe what I'll do is I'll put it in the description or whatever. I love that these super chats come because then I can show who's like supporting and all that kind of stuff. I really should look into Streamlabs though. So I'll have to take a look at that. Okay, guys, I think that's going to be it for today. Like, I feel bad because it's like you guys just sent all these super chats, but we're like almost 2 hours into the stream today. um, but what I want to do for tomorrow is I want to take a look at competition for this iPhone 12. Maybe figure out if they've released battery sizes for it, whatever new shit is on it. I want to see if this new sensor on this 12 Pro Max is actually going to be worth it, how it's going to compare to its competition. Like, I don't know anything about this the iPhone 12 just yet, except for like the basics that they've given us. Want to compare it to the Pixel 5. That's what I want to do. The Pixel 4a 5G, the Pixel 5, see what's worth it, and then go from there. Fabio, what's going on? Hi, Jerome. That will be hard with the $699 price tag for the Pixel 5 against the new iPhone 12 mini at the same price. Definitely. I mean, you got to think about this though. The iPhone 12 mini is $699, but with 64 gigs of internal storage. So let's change that to $749. But if you buy the phone unlocked, if you were not here earlier, Fabio, the unlocked versions have a $30 markup, which is some bullshit. So it's not really $699, it's $729 starting, and then $779 for 128 gigs. But yes, in terms of like still comparing it, even at those prices, comparing performance, camera, well, maybe not battery. We're going to go over that tomorrow. We're going to definitely talk about that. Dilla with a $5.99 super chat. Dilla, thank you so. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yes. Yeah. Did you guys see that? Carl Pei left OnePlus. So there, OnePlus isn't, OnePlus hasn't made any comments yet. Dilla, thank you. Thank you for the $5.99 super chat. Thank you for showing some support. Thank you for showing some love. Appreciate it. Everybody, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. So did you guys know that? Did you guys see that today? Carl Pei, well, it looks like he quietly left OnePlus. There was no real story about why he left or what happened. There was no explanation. OnePlus had no comment about it, but like, I think Android Police first broke the story, and then Android Central corroborated it and said, yeah, like it looks like he's not there, but it also looks like Carl Pei is working on something else. They said this might have happened during the Nord, like when they were working on the Nord or trying to figure out what they were going to do with the Nord lineup, which, by the way, tomorrow's the OnePlus event, right? I would love to do that one live. I just don't think I'm going to have time. No, I have a meeting tomorrow. Well, I work in the mornings anyway. But yeah, I like in my head, is Carl Pei going to be working on a new phone? Is he going to work on something? Are they just going to take another like sub brand from like Realme and Oppo, and then Carl Pei is going to have his own shit? It's just going to be like every other phone again, and then he's going to make it compete in the US? Maybe, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's more competition. Maybe they'll make a OnePlus phone again that has stockish Android and not this new Oxygen OS 11, you know? We'll see. I know, Tony. Yeah, Tony says put your Cash App link in the chat. You're losing. I know. I realize that. I just don't want people to think that that's what I'm in here for. That's not why I run these things. And I know you guys get that. I totally get that. I have to think about how to do that properly, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, okay, guys, tomorrow we will kind of like circle back. We'll talk about everything that's going on. We'll talk about the iPhone 12. We'll talk about, the Pixel 5, any new news on that, the 4a 5G, what's worth it, what isn't. And then I'll have people in chat argue with me again so we can fight like we always do. Guys, thank you so much for joining today. Salwonk, I see you said Venmo. I hear you. I will look into it. I'll look into it, definitely. All right, guys, tomorrow, come back, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. Thank you to all my patrons, all my YouTube members. Thank you for all the support today. As always, I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. I am trying to play the outro, and we'll be back tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow. Bye.